say hello. We just got done meeting with Jess and Lynn, and I'm just so excited. So I just thought, I know this is not protocol, and I know I'm turning in paperwork and we're answering all your questions, but we just got done with our open house last Sunday, the 24th. And man, it was like stepping into the kingdom of God. I mean, it was so cool. There was so many cool things, you know. There was a young man who's nonverbal, and he was sitting kind of on the right side of the sanctuary if I'm looking out, and he loved the music, and he just started singing. I mean, he's nonverbal, so he's like, you know, making all kinds of loud sounds and stuff, but then the music stopped, and he just kept singing, and it was like, it's so interesting and so cool. In the back of the church was a pastor from another church that came to support us. And he talked to me afterwards, and he said, you know, when that young man was making all the sounds and singing, I was kind of looking around the church, and I was waiting for somebody to like tell him to be quiet, or to, at the very least, stare at him and kind of give him the look, right? And he said, I was looking around, and he was sitting in the back so he could see everyone. And he said, there was not one person in that entire church that looked at him or stared at him or wanted him to be quiet. He said, it was so incredible and so amazing. And I'm like, man, thanks for sharing that, right? Because that is so cool, because that's what I've been working on so hard, to change people's perspective, you know, to change their worship to not be self-centered, but to be kingdom-centered, right? And you know, with COVID and then with the church split, we have taken such a loss in people. People have left. But this pastor said, you know, the people that left behind, they're the ones that needed to be here. They're the ones that want to be here. And those are the ones who are willing to say, you know what, I like my worship this way, and this is what I'm used to, but I'm willing to open up my heart and to participate in a way of worshiping God that is not regular for me, not normal for me, what I'm not used to, and what I may not like. But everybody in that church on Sunday was just totally open to a different way of worshiping. That was so cool. And I know I can write it down, but it's not the same as sharing it with you. So I hope you have a chance to watch this video. There's so many stories. We had a Mario Kart tournament. And at the end, the person that won it was willing and able to give up their prize of winning a Switch, which is $300, to give that to one of the boys that played who was disabled. And his name was Jack, and it was his birthday. And we sang happy birthday in the service to him, and he loved that. And then I kind of talked about him a couple times here and there, and I mentioned him during my sermon and stuff. But then on the end, he got this gift, It was, I mean, oh my gosh, it is so incredible. And people showed up from all over the place and supported us. And we have several people that came that are looking for a church. It was so amazing. It was literally walking into the kingdom of God. And it's so incredible. I just want to share that with you. I know this is not normal, and maybe none of you are ever going to watch this, but I'm going to attach this to all the paperwork that we are going to, because this is, I mean, 9 months ago, we had this vision, and I feel like we gave birth on Sunday, and everybody's going, okay, we gave birth and that's done, and it's not, right? When you give birth, it's just the beginning of the most important part of the journey for that person that was born. And that's what I feel like New Day is, right? We labored and we stretched and we sacrificed and we did all the things that we need to do to give a healthy birth. And we did. The 24th was a healthy birth for us, and it was amazing. And mother and child are fine, but where do we go from here, right? It takes a village to grow a child. And so that's what we're going to do. So New Day is gonna, it's gonna blossom into something amazing in our church, and it already has. But it's gonna reach further than that. It's gonna reach into the community in Spokane, with disability community. It's gonna reach into the United Methodist Church. Hopefully we can share what we've learned and teach and make this happen in other places. And then into the world. It's, there's no limit to what this can do. We are already gonna start a parenting program. There was a couple of people there that talked to each other, and we're like, hey, let's have a support group, and bang, done. God is so incredible, and the plans that we make are so small and so narrow-minded that when we open up our hearts and let God come in and do ministry with us, there is no limit, there is no ceiling. So I hope that you had a chance to watch this. Thank you, Christina, for all your work, and Jess as well. And if the board gets to see this, I want to thank you all for considering what we're doing and who we are. And God bless you all. Take care.